Welcome to The Iris, the podcast from Creative Content and Australian Video Camera, covering all things from the world of creativity, video, photography, drones and 3D. This edition is for the week ending April the 17th, 2026, and I'm David Haig. For any stories that have further information, there is a corresponding link in the show notes on this page. It's NAB Show Week, and of course, that means lots of announcements of new products as well as actual new releases. It only opened yesterday Australian time, but already there is big news out of the US. First out of the blocks is Aussie company RØDE, which has unveiled Sonora, that the company says is a world-first studio-grade MEMS microphone technology delivering broadcast quality audio from an ultra-compact 4mm by 5mm form factor. With an industry-leading clarity of 83 decibels signal-to-noise ratio and exceptional durability, RØDE says Sonora represents a major leap forward, potentially replacing traditional condenser microphones across a wide range of applications. Along with the release, RØDE also announced RØDE Link 2, a professional UHF wireless system with 32-bit floating onboard recording and timecode support. RØDEcaster Studio, an AI-powered podcast production platform enabling transcript-based editing and automated workflows, and new studio hardware including the LPA1 and DS3 arms, plus creator-focused tools like the PodMic flag. In other audio news, Sennheiser has added Bluetooth capability to the Profile Wireless series of microphones. It's a free firmware upgrade and available from the Sennheiser website. Blackmagic Design, another Australian success story, has announced Blackmagic Camera for iOS 3.3, which is a new update for the software-based digital film camera for iPhones and iPads. New features include camera control and monitoring with companion app for Apple Watch, support for 8M camera control with Blackmagic Camera Pro Dock, support for Blackmagic focus and zoom demands with Blackmagic Camera Pro Dock, support for full-screen portrait mode HDMI output. Front camera now supports portrait and landscape without rotation for iPhone 17, support for ProRes RAW stabilisation in iOS 26.1 and above. This is a free download, as always, from the Blackmagic Design website. There is no news yet about an updated Android version, but if you have never tried Blackmagic Camera on either platform, it is well worth the look. Blackmagic also announced a major new beta of DaVinci Resolve version 21, with a swag of new features. Not the least of these is the addition of a new photo page, bringing high-level still image manipulation to the video editing program. Effectively, users will no longer need to exit Resolve to go to something like Adobe Photoshop when dealing with still images. The beta is free, as will be the program on release for Mac, Windows and Linux, and can be downloaded from the Blackmagic Design website. DJI has at last announced the new OSMO Pocket Camera 4. The company says the imaging has been enhanced to the new 1-inch CMOS sensor, shooting can now go to 4K and 240 frames per second, and a new dedicated zoom button has been added, allowing 2x analog zoom and 4x digital. For smoother shots with the gimbal, Active Track 7 has been added, as has intelligent autofocus and subject lock tracking. The price for the base unit Osmo Pocket Camera 4 is $749, and the combo version with a whole bunch of accessories included is $959. I have more information on my website. GoPro announced this week that whilst there is no Hero 14 in the near future, it has charted a new direction with the announcement of a series of 3 new cameras called the Mission 1. Basically, this is a 4/3 interchangeable lens camera system in a GoPro-like body. No pricing has been listed as yet, and more detail is on my website. Makers of Cinema 4D, MAXON, has announced a major expansion of its creative ecosystem, introducing free tools and new mobile workflows it says makes professional 2D and 3D creation more accessible. These include the debut of a beta of Cinema 4D for the iPad, the return of Autograph, which is a free motion graphics and compositing app, and expanded support for Windows on ARM devices. There's more information on my website. And that is all for this edition of The Iris, brought to you by my sponsors Blackmagic Design and Sennheiser. For more information and to keep up to date, visit my website at creativecontent.au, and also look out for my companion to this podcast, The Iris Videocast. I'm David Haig, and thanks for listening.